Last night, I had the distinct pleasure of watching the SMU Mustangs beat the Houston Cougars 77 to 63 in football. Yes, in football. I was there for the entire 4 hours, and I have some thoughts. The average drive went like this. The offense would quickly drive down the field on numerous medium-sized plays until having a huge play that would put them within the 5-yard line, at which point they would unsuccessfully try to run it a couple of times before deciding to throw a wide-open flat route on 3rd down for a touchdown. The teams had slight style differences. The Houston kick return team gave them amazing field position they didn't need, while SMU would always have normal starts around the 25. Houston turned a 4th down into a touchdown not once, not twice, but 3 separate times, while SMU used their 2 4th downs to convert a fake punt in the 1st, then actually punt in the 3rd. SMU quarterback Tanner Mordecai tended to roll out of the pocket and hand off to running back Tyler Levine, while Houston quarterback Clayton Tune tended to scramble. While Mordecai's conference record 10 total touchdowns on the night were an absolutely dominant performance, scoring a touchdown felt inevitable on every drive. Lights out play was not only expected, but required. In this regard, SMU corner Nick Roberts, who intercepted 2 passes in the 2nd quarter, was the shadow MVP of this game for giving SMU 2 extra valuable possessions. Those are bright spots in an otherwise abysmal performance by the SMU secondary. The defenses were so bad that possessions themselves felt more valuable than scoring, and the game felt tense even with SMU leading by 14 and 21 points for most of the game. Which gets me to my main point about the 3 true outcomes. In baseball, the 3 true outcomes of a plate appearance are a strikeout, a walk, or a home run. I've decided that in football, the 3 true outcomes of a drive are a touchdown, an interception, or a turnover on downs. SMU versus Houston epitomized the 3 true outcomes. You may not like it, but this is what peak football looks like. Only 3 drives ended imperfectly, 2 of which ended a half. While a couple of interceptions by SMU and more 4th down stops by both teams would have added a bit more spice, I was energetic and engaged throughout the game. This kind of energy might only make sense when you're at the game in person on a cool November night, so I understand if you find this type of game boring from your living room. That's all from me. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Unrelated, if I had a nickel for every time I attended a long, late-night SMU football game in November where Alabama simultaneously took a game to overtime on the road, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird it happened twice.